Right?
All right. Okay. Looks like we're ready to start. So I'll start by welcoming everyone to this special meeting of the 20th Town Council for the Town of Bay Roberts. Before we dive into the agenda, and it's a short agenda, there's only one item, as everyone knows, and that's Budget 2026. I think it's only fitting that we start by acknowledging the passing of one of our own just recently, Mr. Dave Beckhock of Shearstown, who was employed by the town for many years with Parks and Recreation, passed away last Saturday after a short battle with an illness. To say that he's going to be missed by his co-workers and the town would be an understatement, and we want to let his family know that we are thinking of them and offering them heartfelt condolences as they deal with this as a very difficult time, especially this time of year. So, that being said, we'll move on and we'll start with a motion to adopt the agenda. Councillor Pettin, seconded by Councillor Badcock. All those in favour of the agenda, motion carried. Before I turn it over, I'll just, I guess, reiterate what we're here for, and that's the budget 2026. This I think is my 9th budget, and to say that the work that went into this was demanding will be an understatement. This budget is a result of months of careful planning and collaboration by staff, management, and elected officials. That being said, at this point I want to thank everyone involved for their hard work and commitment to the process. As I said, it was long and it was grueling at times, but here we are. Now I'm going to pass it off to Deputy Mayor Neil Kearley, who's the Chair of Finance, and he is going to deliver the budget speech for 2026. Deputy.
Thank you. Your Worship, fellow councillors, staff, special guests, and those joining us via YouTube, I'm honored to present the 2026 budget for the town of Bay Roberts. Bay Roberts has always been known as a town that punches above its weight, a place where safety, recreation, community thrive. From the Klondike to Goose Pond to Mad Rock, our town is recognized for its natural beauty, vibrant festivals, and recreational opportunities. Our sense of togetherness has always shaped who we are, and it will continue to guide us into the future. Council shaped this budget by listening on doorsteps, in conversations across our community, and through formal meetings. We heard what matters most to the residents of Bay Roberts. Council also benefited from the research and experience of our professional management team and from guidance and consultation with the Department of Municipal and Community Affairs. The 26 budget focuses on the fundamentals of investment in infrastructure, safety, and planning for a strong financial foundation. This budget reflects a combination of tax revenue, government transfers, sales of service, and borrowing. That allows us tonight to present a balanced operating and capital budget for 26, totaling $10,624,351.76, developed with careful planning, fiscal responsibility, a clear focus on the priorities of our community. While operating expenses have increased due to inflation, there will be no increase in the residential mill rate. Residential tax rates will remain unchanged. Although property assessments have risen through the Municipal Assessment Agency, Council felt it was important to maintain stability for residential homeowners. There will also be no increase for commercial tax. As part of our commitment to competitiveness and equity, changes have been made to the business tax structure, classifications to reflect the diversity of our business community. These adjustments align with rates across the province and recognize the vital role businesses play in our town. Business owners need to be aware of the changes in the tax structure. The town will continue to offer early payment discount and senior discounts to those that are eligible if their taxes are paid in full by the due date of March 31st, 2026. After this date, interest will be calculated on all outstanding tax balances. This approach is different from previous years but it is in line with the legislation's tax collection policy. These details are outlined in the 2026 tax structure. The Town of Bay Roberts is committed to working with residents to ensure fair and manageable tax payments. We are in a strong position to address delinquent accounts. However, we do recognize that some residents may face financial challenges. Town staff are available to work with you to develop a payment plan that meets both your needs and the town's requirements. Please note that delinquent accounts will be treated accordingly, and failure to address outstanding balances may result in service disruptions or, where necessary, tax sales. Our goal is to avoid these outcomes by working together to find practical solutions. As part of our continued effort to modernize operations and strengthen public engagement, the town is pleased to launch a new initiative focused on open and transparent governance. Beginning in 2026, all Committee of the Whole meetings will be live streamed on YouTube. Prior to this, town only broadcast the monthly public council meetings. These meetings via YouTube will be posted on the town's website once the minutes are approved. These meetings will take place on the first and second Tuesday each month, allowing residents to follow decision-making in real time and reinforcing our commitment to accountability and accessibility. We are proud to continue building on our strong reputation for recreation and tourism. The town will support and expand events that draw visitors, showcase our amenities, and contribute to local business activity. Investments are allocated for continued upgrades to playgrounds, sports fields, trails, recreational facilities to ensure families, youth, seniors, and visitors enjoy safe, accessible, and high-quality spaces. This year, the town is pleased to invest $912,000 in the Economic Development and Tourism Department, as well as $1,632,000 in the Department of Recreation, which includes the Bay Arena, recreation programs, swimming pool, outdoor facilities, and events. The Festival of Lights, songs, stages, and seafood festival continue to draw resident and non-resident visitors to our community during the shoulder seasons, supporting our economy. 2026 will see the launch of a new visitor portal profiling the town's restaurant and accommodation industry. Signature programs such as Light the Lamp, Fit and Fun, Pickleball, and Carved by the Sea Run will continue to grow and thrive. We are also very pleased to announce that there will be no increase in our user rates for our stadium and outdoor recreation facilities. In 2026, the town will invest $3,320,000 in public works, sanitation, water, and sewer departments. Our municipal planning process continues to guide long-term development. In 2026, the town will invest $517,000 in paving and traffic calming initiatives to improve safety and road conditions across our community. A key focus this year will be upgrades to our public works fleet, with $375,000 allocated for a new dump truck, pickup sander unit, and cargo trailer to support public works operations. This marks the launch of our fleet maintenance program, designed to address the needs of an aging town fleet and ensure reliable, efficient operations moving forward. From a capital works perspective, Phase 2 of Water Street project will begin, continuing improvements from Barracks Road to Route 70. We'll also move forward with water and sewer upgrades on Keeney's Pond Road and continue lift station upgrades that were initiated in late 2025. These projects will allow much-needed improvements to the town's aging infrastructure. In 2026, the town will once again partner with the Eastern Regional Service Board to offer bulk garbage pickup for residents. We are aiming for the early spring and plan to have just one cleanup this year. We kindly ask that items not be placed at the curb until official dates are announced on our social media channels, so please stay tuned for updates and book your appointments for that bulk pickup. The town would like to thank residents for their cooperation with water conservation measures in 2025. Throughout this period, town staff closely monitored the water supply, and council remained informed of all updates. We are pleased to report that water levels have now returned to normal heights. The town staff will continue to monitor the situation carefully in 2026 to ensure a stable and reliable water supply. Protection and safety. In 2026, we will invest $618,000 in protection and safety. Over the past year, the council focused heavily on emergency services. In 2025, we completed the investment in a new Quint fire apparatus for the Bay Roberts Fire Rescue, and we look forward to the arrival of our new pumper truck in late 2026 or early 27. The town will continue to invest in the safety and training of our firefighters through the purchase of additional self-contained breathing apparatus. Given recent wildfire activity in Conception Bay North, the emergency preparedness has taken a renewed importance. Work is already underway to update and strengthen the town's emergency management plan, and this will remain a priority through 2026. Town of Bay Roberts remains committed to collaboration and regional partnerships. We are pleased to confirm the movement from pilot project to a full-time staff municipal enforcement officer. This MEO is shared with the municipalities of North River, Spanish Bay, Harbor Grace, and of course, Bay Roberts. This year we will finalize the municipal plan review, with completion expected by late 2026. The town will also complete its wastewater feasibility study that commenced in late 2025. Economic development remains a priority. In 2026, the town will advance planning for the Bay Roberts Business Park, creating opportunities for commercial growth, attracting new investment, and supporting long-term employment. This initiative is the cornerstone of our strategy for a thriving and sustainable economy. We are also developing a long-term infrastructure and priority plan to guide investment and community growth over the next 10 to 15 years. In 2027, we will begin building a fiscally responsible framework focused on improving debt management and reducing our debt ratio over time. The town of Bay Roberts is moving forward with optimism and purpose. Through open governance, enhanced recreation, critical infrastructure investments, and strong partnerships, we are building a community that is safe, vibrant, and connected. Our commitment to transparency, fiscal responsibility, and long-term planning ensures that residents can feel confident about the future. Together, we are shaping a Bay Roberts that continues to grow, thrive, and reflect the values that make our town an exceptional place to live, work, and visit. I would like to thank His Worship the Mayor, my fellow councilors, the town staff for the significant time, effort, and dedication that went into developing this budget. Countless meetings, detailed research, and careful review were required to ensure council was provided with the information necessary to make informed, responsible decisions on behalf of our residents. This budget reflects a collaborative effort guided by sound financial management and a shared commitment to the people of Bay Roberts. Together, we have delivered a balanced and forward-looking budget that positions our town well for the year ahead. So with that said, Your Worship and fellow councilors, at this time, I would like to present the following recommendations. The first one, be it so resolved that the 2026 tax structure and schedule of rates and fees be accepted.
Do you have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Councillor Betcock, second by Councillor Petton. Any questions or comments regarding the tax structure and schedule of rates and fees? Hearing none. All those in favor? Motion carried. Proceed.
Okay. Second recommendation, be it so resolved that the 2026 municipal budget submission form be submitted to the Minister of Municipal and Provincial Affairs for review and acceptance prior to the deadline.
Do we have a motion to that effect? Councillor Franny, second by Councillor Deering. Questions or comments? Hearing nothing. All those in favor? Motion carried.
Before I go to the last recommendation, again, I would say, as we've said in many of our meetings for the public and for people to know, that there has been countless meetings and discussions and debate on this, so there's been a lot of work put into this and back and forth. A final recommendation. Be it so resolved that the Town of Bay Roberts accept the balanced budget hereby tabled for the fiscal year 2026 in the amount of $10,624,351.76.
Do we have a motion? Councillor Bedcock, second by Councillor Patton. I would offer an opportunity here to anyone who wants to speak or comment. Everyone's had a large role in this. So if you want to offer a comment or an observation or question, now is your time to do it.
Well, I don't
Go ahead,
know.
Councillor
I think the
Frank.
last few years I've been the first, so I might as well keep
You have
it going.
some.
Before I do that, I'd like to reiterate the mayor's comments at the beginning and offer my condolences to the Badcock family. Dave's going to be very much missed. Always seen him walking the roads, either with his little gripper there picking up cans, or with his fishing rod walking out through Shearstown. When I think he travelled the brook in Shearstown a few times, so he'll be missed for sure. But anyway, God rest you there, Dave, buddy. First of all, this is my 13th budget. I had to count it actually on the drive home today. So first, thanks to the Deputy Mayor, Kirley there, for an excellent summarised speech. What was the word we used last week when you were given something and you were going to give the short version? Anyway, I couldn't remember what it was, but it was a good speech there. Thank you to all the councillors for the work put into it. The staff, the senior staff, the junior staff, everyone that had a hand into it. We all, like right down to our fire chief, who really is a volunteer but still had to put some time into this. Another good budget. Budgets are never easy. We all see the costs when we're at the grocery store or putting gas in our car. Everything is going up. It's the same for the town. It's not easy for us. We were very fortunate that we did not have to raise the mill rates. However, we did see a rise due to assessment values, which is good for the town of Bay Roberts. It shows that we are viewed as a town that is a good place to be. Our assessment values reflect that, but I think we do a really good job. We trying to make sure that the money we spend is in the best benefit of our residents. Very happy to see the money going into, especially the paving and the traffic calm initiatives, the speed humps. I've been talking about them for 2 years, so I'm hoping next year our plans on seeing them on the road. And the commitment to our fire department, to our recreation, it's what makes this town great to live. And I'm happy to live here. I moved back here. Well, I grew up here, but lived away for a little while. Moved back. Best thing I ever done. Process is over. The wife is happy. Other than that, I'll just send it off. Good work, everyone, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
There you go. Anyone else want to speak?
I'll just say that it was a lengthy process. I think we started just as the new council got elected, and we've been having meetings upon meetings since, debating and texting and emails and back and forth, and finally we came up with those numbers. And thank everyone for all the effort that was put into it, and thank Deputy Mayor for a great speech tonight.
Anyone else want to comment before we move on?
Oh, there's no trouble really to reiterate everything that both councillors, and thank you to Deputy Mayor. It was a wonderful presentation. But thinking about staff, we've spent countless hours as councillors, elected officials, but really behind the scenes staff have been doing wonderful work, getting numbers and digits and whatever you want to call it for us to discuss and debate and deliberate. And it's not an easy discussion sometimes when you're trying to figure out, should I put money in this project versus this project, and why is Councillor Bedcock a little more concerned about a project over Councillor Franey. So there's a lot of time, a lot of discussion. I just want to say thanks to everybody, and everybody's input is important. It doesn't matter where it falls in the line, and all departments. So thanks for your input.
Well said, Councillor Becker. I'll follow up with something Councillor Deering said, that it started as soon as the new council was elected for councillors' meetings, and 100% correct, but staff had been meeting before that even happened. So yeah, it's been a process, no doubt about it. Unless there's someone else? Hearing nothing? All those in favor? Motion carried. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Kearney, for delivering that speech. I will note that tomorrow, right, CEO, the full budget document will be posted online.
Yep, full document, tax structure, rates and fees, summary of the budget will be on our social media. And certainly, Your Worship, I'd encourage everyone with the changes in tax structure and the deadline for paying taxes and stuff, it's very important that everyone get an opportunity to read it, and certainly staff will do a job marketing as well. But it's very important for everyone to have a good read.
Yes, so we encourage everyone to check all this stuff out online tomorrow. When the full document is released, the speech will be there along with all the numbers and the budget summary. So everything you need to see will be there, and if you have trouble accessing, it's only to call the office, and I'm sure staff will point you in the right direction or help you in any way that that possibly can. So that's the only item on the agenda tonight. It goes to special meeting strictly for that purpose. So I will sum this up now very quickly, and then we will adjourn. So I will say that on behalf of our councillors, CEO, directors, and staff, we'd like to extend wishes to everyone for a joyful and peaceful Christmas season. May your homes be filled with warmth, good cheer, and kindness, especially for those who are less fortunate than us. So I encourage anyone that, if you haven't already done so, to support those organizations such as the Food Bank and the Salvation Army, Kettle Campaign, and other organizations which work hard to make the Christmas season enjoyable for everyone, including those less fortunate. Finally, may the new year bring you health, happiness, and hope to everyone. Thank you.
I'd like to pass on condolences to the Butler family, where we just lost Roland Butler, who was always a big part of this town and this area and done a lot for a lot of people. And he's going to be missed,
Yeah, well said.
big time.
Without a doubt, a pillar of the community for years, and long before he went into politics, and service in Shearstown, which I can remember him as a founding member of the Minor Hockey Association, the Shearstown Lions Club, the Recreation Centre, and of course later in politics, the efforts he made in the district were certainly outstanding. So yes, without a doubt, we'd certainly like to pass on our condolences to them as well.
I remember one time at a school function, I think it was about the 300th day in the school year, and I asked him how many nights he'd been out. He was at a school function. He said it was about his 250th night out of 300 days out.
Wow,
He gave.
dedicated.
Demanding.
He didn't miss much.
No, he did not.
He's a good fellow.
Okay, can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Councillor Franny, seconded by Councillor Deering. All those in favour?